Hello guys, welcome in Julia Lang Unboxing, where we discover features about Julia. I'm Faris and I'm currently learning Julia, and I want to share with you things I find interesting about Julia ecosystem and things like that. Today we're going to talk about installing Julia, and in particular installing Julia using a tool called the ASDF. It's a very neat way to install Julia on Linux and Mac OS. So let's get started. So ASDF, here's the website. ASDF version management. It's a tool to manage versions of different actually programming languages and so on, and they have a plugin for Julia. So let's see how it works. So to install it, you have the instructions here, and you choose between Linux and Mac OS, and choose the right package management tool that you use for your platform, where you install curl, and then you clone a GitHub repo, and then you activate the shell so that it works. So this, I already did that. So and of course you have instructions to update and to remove ASDF. How it works, actually, it's explained here. You have a system of plugins. So each programming language has a dedicated plugin. For example, here an example with Node.js. So there is a plugin for Julia called Julia. And then based on that, once you install the plugin for a certain language, you can install different versions with a command like this, where you go asdf install Node.js, the version. In the case of Julia, asdf install Julia 1.5.0, for example, which is the current version right now. And if you want to set the version based on project based, so you can add a configuration file in the folder, and this is used to set the appropriate version. So let's try that on the terminal. Yeah. So ASDF list all Julia. This command gives you all the available versions of Julia that you could install. So you see that it goes back to 1.0.1, and then the latest here is 1.5.0. So as we said, you go ASDF. Once you install ASDF, you can go install ASDF plugin Julia. I think it was something like that. No. Yeah, plugin. Yeah, we can list all the plugins. Yeah, plugin add and the name of the plugin. So yeah, let's go. Plugin add Julia. I already have it, so nothing happens. We can see all the plugins we have, and these are the ones that I've installed on my machine. I got a little bit carried away trying different things. All of them worked fine except for the R one, where I had some problems. So I'm not using R. I'm not using ASDF to manage R versions, but all the rest actually you can use that. And I guess that there was a list all version. Yeah, plugin list all, and this will give us plugin list all. Is thinking, and it gives us all the available plugins and the corresponding Git repo. So you see that there is quite a lot of stuff there, quite a lot of tools. So this is what I like about it. It's one tool to manage different versions, especially if you're trying languages and so on. So it's very neat. Okay. So how do we install versions of Julia? So ASDF, let's make it clear just to, yeah. So ASDF install Julia. If you want the latest, you just say latest. And something happens. I already have the latest, so it's 1.5.0. Just to have a test of installing something, how long it takes. Let's install the 1.3.0, and there you see the installation and the time it will be spending on installing a version. So it's mainly on downloading the version. While it's downloading, we can go back to the website and check actually the configuration part. Yeah, set current version. These are the commands you would use actually to set the version. And you have actually 3 versions. You have a global one, which is just to set one version for the whole system. If you want to test only on a shell instance, and this is, for example, interesting just to test quickly if something works on version on a specific version, just fire up a shell. You go asdf shell Julia the version, you start Julia, and then you test what you need to test. For a project, you can have a local version which is for this directory, and it installs the version. Let's check out. This is taking a bit longer, so I will pause and then resume once it's done. All right, we see that it's done now. asdf Julia list. This is not asdf current. Yeah, the SDF list Julia. Okay, you see that we have 3 versions. The current one, we can check it with asdf current. Over here, asdf current Julia, and we see that we are on the 1.5. Try it out, Julia. Yeah, 1.5. All right. Now let's see. We switch only on this shell instance, asdf shell Julia 1.4.2 Julia. There we go, 1.4.2, and this is only this shell instance. If I go to this one, I was testing stuff here. Julia here is 1.5 because it's the global. So here we have only in this shell instance we have the right version, and you use it the same way for the global. So typically, if you have a new version, for example, when the 1.5.1 will be out, we just go asdf install Julia 1.5.1, and we have the version. So that's all I have for you in this episode. I hope to share with you more new things as I learn about the Julia language and my global feedback. I mean, I started using it seriously like 2-3 weeks ago, and I really like what I see. So I would be probably sharing with you some new stuff in Julia unboxing. So stay tuned.